What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. This is the Lectric XP 3.0 folding fat tire e-bike. Now this bike is reasonably priced at $999 and it offers a lot of features that you'll find on many of the more expensive e-bikes. Now before I go any further, I do need to say that Lectric did provide this bike to me for review. However, they don't have any influence over what goes into this video or my thoughts about it. So just to let you know, this is my first e-bike, and because I'm not an e-bike expert, this video will not be an official review. However, it'll be more of an experience, sharing my experience with it and how it actually works in with my drone channel and me as a YouTube creator. Now this content is something different for my channel, and if you found this video by way of searching for a new e-bike, let me introduce myself. My name is Chad. I'm a drone enthusiast, and this channel is all about drones and tech, reviews, and tutorials. And if you like that type of content, feel free to browse around on the channel, and hopefully you hit that subscribe button and hit that notification bell for future content. All right, so first thing I have to say, I did not anticipate how fun riding this bike would be. Now, this is the step-through model, and Lectric does offer a step-over model, but I specifically chose this model because I do like the design, and also it is easier getting on and off the bike without having to throw your leg over the rear rack. The rear rack is integrated into the frame of the bike, so it can support up to 150 pounds. So you can, transport people or children on the back of this bike. Lectric does offer a passenger package, which includes like a little handlebar and a cushion seat and some foot pegs. The bike is foldable, and to do that, you have to disengage the latch that is in the center of the frame, and we'll get a little bit more into that later in the video. Now, getting a little bit more into the specs of the bike, the maximum weight capacity is 330 pounds, and it should comfortably fit any rider between a height of 4'10" to 6'3". The Lectric XP comes with a 500 watt hub motor, 48 volt, 10 amp lithium ion battery, which is housed in the center of the frame and is removable once you fold the bike. And together with the 20 amp controller, the motor peaks out at 1000 watts with 55 Newton meters of torque. It has front suspension forks with 50 millimeters of travel, which helps with the rough terrain, and 20 by 3 inch fat tires that are versatile and makes for a smoother and more stable ride. Also, the fat tires come with slime pre-injected into the inner tube, which help keep your tires inflated if you so happen to get a puncture while out on the road. Now, I can tell you I do have experience with that. My first week of riding this bike, I did get a nail in my tire, and I will let you know how that turned out in a future video. The 180 millimeter mechanical disc brakes do offer some good stopping power. Now, I was able to lock up the rear wheel when applying the brakes. However, I still cannot get rid of that little squeaky noise when I do. Now, moving on to the cockpit of the bike, the handlebar grips are made of a soft rubber and has a ergonomic design, and the seat does have a sporty look. However, I do have my reservations about both of them, and I will get a little bit more into that later on in the video. The drivetrain is provided by a 7-speed Shimano thumb shifter and a Shimano Tourney derailleur. The XP 3.0 has 5 levels of pedal assist and a half-twist throttle for when you don't want to pedal. And in the center is a backlit LCD display, which not only offers trip and battery information, but you can also customize many of the bike's features if you dig a little bit deeper into the menu. Now, although this is not an in-depth, comprehensive, review, I did perform a few tests to see if the XP 3.0 could live up to how it's advertised. The model I have comes with a standard battery, which should give you up to 45 miles with pedal assist and 20 miles with just throttle only. Now, of course, these numbers all vary based on the weight of the rider, the level of pedal assist that you use, and also, the environment and weather conditions could play a part in it as well. So I wanted to find out for myself how far I can go with some real world riding. And at the time I'm recording this video, I've logged about 170 miles on this bike, and that was intentional, of course, because I wanted to get a feel of the bike and also figure out how I can maximize the battery to get, the best range. I took the XP on a long distance ride, mainly using pedal assist 2 through 4, and occasionally using pedal assist 5. Although the display does have a battery indicator, it's not very reliable because it does fluctuate. So I found by using the voltage meter does give you a little bit better indication of where your battery level is. Now the voltage on this standard battery ranges between 55 and 40 volts, with 40 being somewhere around depleted. So I was able to complete a 24-mile ride using the different levels of pedal assist and return home with about 43 volts, which is, I think, around 20 to 25% battery. And if you look at these numbers on Lectric's website, this is about right. Like I mentioned earlier, the results may vary based on certain factors. I'll leave a link to where you can find these real-world results in the description below, so you can go ahead and check them out when you want to. Hey, if you're enjoying this video or, liking it, please give it a thumbs up. This does help YouTube push it out to more people who are searching for content such as this. The Lectric XP comes shipped as a Class 2 e-bike, which gives you around a maximum speed of 20 miles per hour with both throttle and pedal assist. However, you can unlock this to become a Class 3 e-bike just by going into the menu and making an adjustment. So to change the bike from a Class 2 to a Class 3, you would press down on the plus and minus at the same time, and that'll bring you to the menu here. And to shuffle through the pages, you press the power button. Tap the power button till you scroll over to page 8. As of right now, it's set to 32. You press the plus button and it goes to 100. Then press the plus and minus button at the same time again. Then you're all set. As I said, as a Class 3 e-bike, you can reach a maximum speed of around 28 miles per hour. Now, of course, I had to find out for myself how fast this bike can go, so I did a speed test. All right, so we're gonna go for top speed. I'm gonna put it in pedal assist 5. I'm in gear 7. As soon as I turn this corner, pedal assist 5. Pedal assist 5, here we go. This is a slight grade. Build up my speed first. $29, $30, slight grade uphill. $32, $31 on the GPS. All right. Whew. All right. Didn't catch it really, but I think I got 32 on the speedometer, and I did see 31 on the GPS. In pedal assist 5, I was consistently getting anywhere between 28 to 31 miles per hour with heavy pedaling. And with a light steady cadence in gear 7, I was able to maintain between 26 and 28 miles per hour. But keep in mind, this was with a full battery, and as the voltage depletes, it reduces the current that it outputs, and you probably won't be able to get those speeds later on in your ride. However, you should be able to maintain around 25 miles per hour in pedal assist 5. Now overall, I am pleased with the XP 3.0. It doesn't have all the bells and whistles as the more expensive e-bikes, but for my first bike, it serves its purpose, and I had a lot of fun riding it and testing this out. As a drone enthusiast and YouTube creator, I did find the Lectric XP 3.0 very useful. A person like me likes to go out and explore, so I was able to take this bike to places that you normally wouldn't be able to get to using a car. I've taken it out to locations where I fly, and also used it when creating some content with some B-roll and some tracking shots with the drone. However, if I did need to transport this in the back of my car, it does fold up and it does fit inside the back of my hatchback. However, this bike is around 70 pounds with the battery, and for some people it may not be as easy to lift. Now to fold this down, all you have to do is release the latch that is located in the center of the frame and also on the handlebar stem. The pedals also fold to make it even more compact, and this is how you can access the battery. Now the battery is locked into place with the key. All you have to do is turn the key to release the battery, and it slides right out. The Lectric XP 3.0 is a great value for the money. You do get a lot of features that you get on the more expensive e-bikes. However, I do think there's a couple things that could be improved to make the experience a little bit better. Now, the first thing on my list is the key. The location of the key is underneath the frame, which is a hard location to get to. Also, with the cable management, the cables are run outside of the frame, which runs over top the keyhole. So it is a little bit awkward to getting that key in and actually turning it. Now, the handlebar grips, they're nice and comfortable. However, they're not the locking handlebar grips. So after a few rides, I noticed that I had to, adjust it back to the original position because they do move around a little bit. Another thing is the seat. It is a nice looking seat. It is sporty, but it's not too comfortable. So I did switch it out for a third-party seat. Lectric does offer a comfort package, which you can purchase on their website. So this is something you may consider when purchasing this bike. So speaking of upgrades, the Lectric XP does come with a basic headlight. I've ridden at night and found that it's not bright enough or not sufficient for the area that I ride in. So if you do ride at night, or if you're considering ride at night, you might want to upgrade to a brighter headlamp. Also, remember, if you are interested in purchasing this bike or any bike that Lectric offers, I will leave a link in the description below so you can go ahead and check that out. Also, I want to thank Lectric for giving me the opportunity to review and experience the XP 3.0. I had a lot of fun doing it, and hopefully this opens up more opportunities. So I put a lot of miles on this bike. I've gone different places. I've ridden it different times of the day. But there's one test that I needed to do to make sure that this bike was right for my audience. I wanted to find out from other people like me how they would react to riding an e-bike for the first time. So I had to get the stamp of approval from my buddies. You ever rode a electric bike?
No, I haven't.
All right. You want to ride this one?
Heck yeah.
Let me give you the quick rundown. All right, power button is right here. This is your gear shifter, 7-speed gear shifter. You have like 5 different levels of pedal assist, and you can switch them from here. Just have at it. And I gotta track you with the drone, right?
Okay.
All right, I'm gonna track you with the AVATA. Let's see how that turns out. Look like you're getting used to that already. How'd you like it?
Man, this is pretty awesome. It's pretty nice. The pedal assist helps out a lot. This is awesome. I can definitely see myself riding something like this a lot.
Look who showed up.
What's going on?
What's going on, man? Yo, you wanna try it out? You know you want to, man.